What's good, what's new, what's cooking good looking people of YouTube? Welcome to my PAX Australia 2018 vlog. We'll be taking you through the ups, the downs, and everything in between of the weekend I spent away from stream and with my friends. So let's jump right into it. PAX for me started on the 25th of October, the Thursday, the night before PAX actually officially opened. See, we were there early so we wouldn't have to get a train in the morning, and I needed to pick up my exhibitioner's pass because this year I did a speed run, which was a really cool experience. So the day I got there, I was required to go to the exhibition center to pick up my pass at the speed running booth, and it was very cool to go there and put some faces to names, people I've seen online, people I've heard of, people that I know. So it was great to meet everybody. I needed to get all my equipment tagged, like my switch, the dock, the power cord, stuff like that to make sure it worked, so when it came up for time to run, that there were no technical issues and we could get everything going as quickly as possible. So once I picked up my badge on the Thursday, I made my way back to the apartment where I met up with all my friends a bit later on in the night, and we just played a bunch of video games in anticipation for PAX. We went to sleep kind of late, relatively early for us, and we all headed out the next day. So we all headed down to PAX around 9:30 AM-ish in that morning, and because I was an exhibitioner, I was actually allowed to gain access to the main hall and everything to do with PAX before any of the plebs, any of the plebs in line. So I got to walk around the convention center hall, and it was a really strange experience being in there with like barely anybody else. Like I wasn't pushing past people, I wasn't like paying attention to where someone is, not gonna walk into people, no cosplayers anywhere. It was really nice just to sort of scope out the entire convention center and see where everything was, what was available, you know, kind of plan out my day. So yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. For the past 3 years, PAX have been doing these limited edition jumpers that are pretty cool. I mean, last year's wasn't too cool, but this year's was really fucking cool, and they're quite a hot item to buy, so their lines for them usually are like hours long, so it was really good to be able to go in early and pick one of those up before any of the other plebs got in, which was good. So last year's jumper looked like this. And I wasn't the biggest fan of it, honestly. Like, the colors and the yellow is just kind of like, eh. Like, yellow is kind of the staple thing of PAX because that's the logo. But this year's is a lot more sleek. It's like a nicer color. It's black. It's not got too much yellow on it. The big PAX on the back is like, yeah, a little off for me. But I mean, it's the PAX jumper. Like, of course, it's going to say PAX on it. But the colors are much nicer. The material's much nicer. This is a jumper that I'm actually probably going to wear, so really good that I got to pick that up too really early. So if you're a regular watcher of the stream or a friend of mine, or you know me even in the slightest, you will know that I'm actually quite a big fan of Pokemon, and I have been for a very long time, ever since I was a wee little child. So every single year I go to PAX, I usually pick up a booster box, which is just a big box, so it's kind of smallish box, with 36 packs of 10 cards in them, and you have chances to pull really rare cards. And I sort of splurge on that because it brings back a lot of nostalgia, a lot of fun times for me, you know. Thinking back to the days when I'd open packs and I'd get a really cool card, I'd be like, oh, I've got a really cool card. So I do that once a year, little childhood thing. I mean, it's pretty cool. But here are the most notable cards that I got. So we got this Blaziken, we got this Articuno, we got this Raticate, pretty cool. A full art trainer card, a full art Scizor, and this Rayquaza. So those are all the notable pulls out of the box that I got, and I was pretty happy with it, although an average pull rate for a box like that is 9 rare cards, and we only got, I think, about 6, so that was unfortunate, but I mean, shit happens. I still got the experience and the fun out of just opening a bunch of packs. So for the most part of Friday, I actually spent it just trolling around the convention center, looking at the stuff that I could buy, looking at all the booths, looking at all the games, you know, checking out everything that was there, and sort of getting a real good scope for what I wanted to do for my next few days and what I was going to spend my money on, apart from that hoodie and that booster box. I already had told myself that I was getting those things as soon as I was getting into PAX. So I spent a lot of time this PAX at the speedrunning booth as well, for obvious reasons, because, you know, I'm a speedrunner and I knew a lot of people that were doing runs this year. And one of them happened to be Simo, who I did meet this year, and he was doing a Hollow Knight speedrun on the Friday as well. So after I was finished trolling around the convention center, I went back to my apartment for a little bit, and then came back down to watch his run.
We have to do multiple jumps consecutively, almost perfect. And got it.
His run was very entertaining. He did very good. It was such a good experience to see Simo IRL, finally meeting him for once. So after that, me and all my friends got ready for a night out, and let's just say I don't really remember any of it. So it was a really good night out, had a lot of fun, drank a lot of alcohol, like a lot of alcohol. Drink responsibly, kids. Don't do what I did. But yeah, it was great. It's always good to go out with the lads. But that being said, waking up for PAX the second day was an absolute struggle and a half, seeing as I only got home at about 7 AM and I slept for about an hour and a half before I left for the convention center once again. This time in the morning, I went straight to the console tournaments where I participated in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament. I met up with all the homies from the Mario Kart 8 Oceania Discord server. If you're in Oceania and you'd like a link to that, just give me a message and I'll send it one right through to you. But it was awesome to meet Iblis and Anthony and a few others from that server that I'd known and raced against online before. So we all competed together and it was a great amount of fun. Unfortunately, I did get knocked out in the second round by 1 point. No, Pepe hands, dude. Pepe hands. But it was all good fun. I believe, I'm not exactly too sure who went on to win that specific tournament, as there was one every single day, but I'm just going to put my money and say it was probably Anthony, seeing he's a godlike player. So after I competed in that tournament, I was obviously extremely tired since I had minimal sleep last night. So what I did was I got some food and I head back to the apartment and had a little bit of a nap. But before I went back, I actually did pick up a bunch of Lego. And if you were watching my stream on Monday, you would have seen which Legos I picked up, and you would have got to see us build a Toto dial, but I'll run through the ones that we've got right now. So we picked up this Venusaur, a Pikachu, Cyndaquil, Lapras, Blastoise, Snorlax, a Totodile, which you should have seen us build on stream, and we got this Chikorita, which I built off stream at PAX. Oops, one piece just fell off. After I woke up from my nap. I woke up from my nap just in time to go down to the convention center and watch Wilbo's run, who was doing Portal 2.
Hold on, where am I? Okay, that's why I'm on the wrong part. Yeah, I landed it that time.
Oh, you got it! Nice!
That time.
That's time.
So I just hit the moon before the moon actually shows up, before you're supposed to be able to
Oh
do it.
my gosh.
There's a bit of cutscene there. That skips.
I can't believe you got that, dude.
Dude. That's incredible. So you'll see the cutscene start to bug out pretty soon. So yeah, don't worry about it.
A friend of mine that had been in my stream a few times after his run got accepted for PAX, and he was checking out the other streamers. It was great to meet Wilbo, and it was awesome to see his run. He hit a 0.1 second trick that's extremely hard to hit, so congratulations for that, Wilbo. You did great. It was awesome to meet a bunch of the speedrunners as well. So pretty much after Wilbo's run, I just head right back to the apartment to get some sleep for the big day Sunday morning. So that's pretty much what I did on Saturday. No going out, no fun stuff like that. Just Lego, Mario Kart, sleeping and eating, dude. So Sunday morning, I woke up about 2 hours early, and I was sitting there in the apartment while everybody else around me was asleep, practicing my Super Mario Odyssey speedrun, doing well, you know, not fucking up too bad. And after I finished my practice and it was about the right time, we all head down to the convention center where I did meet up with the podcast crew and a few other of my friends. It's podcast crew, if you don't know, it's 04, Sneaky Prawn, Arcta, Crybaby Snow, and a few of my other mates were there. Stelios Varo, who is a streamer as well. We got AJ, Kiz, Hawkins, and a bunch of other people. It was a great time. But I talked to them for a while before heading up to the stage, where I set up all my stuff and practiced for a bit. And then it was the moment of truth, the time for the run. And let's just say the run itself didn't go too well. And here's why. So I fucked this up, not just the once, not just the twice, but believe it or not, I fucked it up 3 whole times before I even managed to get up on one of the first skips in the game. This was abysmal. Nice. Here we go. Simple ground pound. Dive into the hat. Oh, or not. That's pretty cool. Just jump over here. Or jump. Bonk. Nice. That's the way. Alright. Flower road skip. Let's go. You know what? This is fucked because we actually did this so well. But then I dived like the complete wrong way. And we bonk. And inevitably dead. Sick. That's always fun. Ooh, look. It's Snow Jam. Remember how long we practiced this for? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, looking good. Ooh, pretty good. And that's a bonk. Right. Ow, this fucking boss, dude. I did not get this fucking once. This was the longest and worst fight you will ever see in your life for this entire fucking lifetime that you will live. Ooh, moon skip. My personal favorite choke from the run, as I actually managed to hit it first time, but then decided it would be a great idea not to continue going along the path and instead dive back to the floor where I would continue to try it at least another 16 times before I even fucking got back up eventually, which was super annoying, but I mean, it is what it is, my dudes.
That's what I mean by like I'm inconsistent at this trick. Like we hit it the first time and now...
So the run turned out to be complete garbage. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it definitely could have been better. But I was told by many people that the run was very entertaining, that it was good, that there wasn't really any issues apart from the stream audio not being there for the first 5 Kingdom. Yikes. But everybody said they had a good time. People told me my stage presence was awesome. They said I interacted with the audience well, and that I just did very, very good job at being an entertainer. So that put me at ease a little bit because I was feeling quite bad after my run being so abysmal, especially since we practiced for so long as well. But I mean, shit happens. We move on. Everybody was entertained, so I can't really complain.
So we got to get a lot of hype going for Jagai. Here he comes. It's Jagai. Yeah! Boy, I tell ya, this city, dude. Thanks for the moon, bro. We'll see you next run. You just keep on sitting. Self. Yay! Where's Anime Sucks guy? Where are ya? Hey, dude.
We did our job, boys. We did our job. No PB at PAX, though, Pepe hands. There was actually a charity we were raising money for as well during the PAX speedrunning over the all 3 days. And we actually managed to raise over $2,000 for Child's Play, which is awesome. Round of applause to all the speedrunners who did well throughout the weekend. Which is good. So all is well. It was great. Children are going to get to play games, and I couldn't be happier with how... Well, I mean, I probably could be happy with how the run turned out, but you know what I mean. It wasn't too bad. I'm happy with the experience that I had. It was awesome. So the rest of the Sunday I spent just walking around, looking at the cosplays and participating in various things, like eating a Maxi Bon in under 1 minute. And succeeding. And if you don't know what a Maxi Bon is, I'm not sure if you have them in America or Europe or anywhere like that, but it's just like an ice cream sandwich where you have like a sandwich on one side and then you just have more ice cream on the other side. And they're pretty big. It's like a definitely a great ice cream to eat. So we managed to succeed in that. And the person next to me you saw was Kieran, or Kiz, who's been spending the last 2 weeks with me and visiting Melbourne for all our friends and things like that. So that was fun. We also checked out a lot of the cosplays that day. Like I said before, there was a really cool Master Chief, there was a really cool Udia, there was a lot of cosplays, but my favorite for the weekend was probably this Zaya and Rakan duo that were very, very nice, very good. I'm going to leave a link to their Instagram. I only have one of their Instagram links. I'm going to try find the other one after this, after I've recorded this. Fourth wall break. I'm Deadpool, motherfucker. Yeah, but I'm going to try to find his Instagram link or Facebook link or whatever link, and I'll leave them in the description, and I'll show them some love. Show them some love. They were very nice and accommodating for me. In conclusion, PAX was a blast. I had such a good time this year. It was probably the best PAX ever that I've been to. It was great to meet a bunch of people, spend a bunch of time with a lot of my friends and the new friends that I made at PAX. It was great for the experience I had, the memories I made. It was just an awesome time, and I'm very excited for next year's PAX, where inevitably we will probably be doing another run. But will it be Odyssey? But anyway, thank you all for watching my PAX vlog, or I should say post-PAX explanation, narration thing. Be sure to check out everybody's links I talked about down in the description below. That's going to be everybody from Zero to AJ to the cosplayers to fucking speedrunners. Everybody's down there. Everybody's down there. Go and check them all out. I'm not going to put my own links because we're right here. Like, you guys know who the fuck I am if you're watching this, and my shit's already all over the internet. So yeah, other than that, my friends, we'll see you later this week for the second episode of the podcast. Get around it. But until then, my friends, have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good whatever it is, wherever you're situated, and I'll see you next video. I'll see you in the podcast. Woo!